they were more than likely, I'm assuming, wanting to rescue that baby and get him away from harm as soon as possible. Like I said, when you have a whole bunch of mothers and fathers out there on the scene attempting to do their job, and you hear a whole bunch of gunfire, when you see a baby, it almost changes things for you a little bit.
So once again, an officer sharing his experience of that really traumatic situation on Friday in South Phoenix, talking about a baby being utilized as a diversion, gunfire then opening on several of these officers. That press conference today, we had Fox 10's Brian Webb there. Brian, pretty emotional words from the officers saying that he was just trying to do his job.
Yeah, and ready to get back out on the streets. Remember, this all started when police were responding to reports of a woman who'd been shot. And as you mentioned, the first officers on the scene, they were actually invited inside the apartment in what turned out to be a trap. And then when Officer Nunez and the others showed up, the ambush wasn't over yet. A little bit of hell was unleashed early Friday morning in a South Phoenix neighborhood. Officer Aldo Nunez arrived after the first shots were fired and then walked straight into a second hail of bullets.
We just knew that it was a brother and he needed help, and we needed to get him out of there as quickly as possible.
Officer Nunez was moving in to arrest the suspect's brother, who had just placed a 1-month-old girl on the front doorstep. And that's when he felt a stinging pain just above his right knee.
You feel pain. After you hear gunshots, you feel some pain in your leg, and it's just kind of hot. It's kind of what it felt like.
Most of the officers on scene are from the Maryvale precinct, all of them now back home and on the way to recovery, and even in good spirits after cheating death.
Their spirits from the very beginning were, I would say, nothing short of amazing, because they were joking and jovial the whole time, even through the pain, which was incredible to see.
Officer Nunez pulled the bullet fragment from his leg with a pair of tweezers and stayed on the scene until the job was done, and is ready to get back on the streets, just the place he wants to be.
It's a minor injury compared to, like I said, my brothers and sisters that got shot. So I'm ready to go back out and hit the streets when it's my time.
In Daytona, we now know the gunman shot himself in the head and that his ex-girlfriend was killed before police arrived on the scene. Thankfully, that little baby girl was not hurt.
Yeah, quite stunning, Brian, to think that none of these officers were more hurt than they were, just injured.
Right. It seems like the first officer who was invited in the house, he took the worst of it. He was the last one to be released from the hospital, but all of them out, well before a week's time. All of them expected to recover, of course, and even joking about the whole situation at this point. So yes, very fortunate. Their commander called it no less than a miracle.
Yeah, it really is a miracle, but also shows just the climate of the streets right now. Phoenix is not native to what's going on right now. This is going on across the country. There's crime against first responders, but I've never heard of a baby in a stroller being utilized as a tactic to lure police in and then open fire on them.
Right, that's where things, got out of hand, and that's when all those officers rushed in there to help, only to have it turn out to be the second ambush that they dealt with that day. By the way, Officer Nunez, he was part of the second wave of officers in there trying to arrest the brother who placed the baby on the front doorstep. He pulled that fragment out of his knee, and I asked him, is that a souvenir now? He's like, no, that has to be part of the investigation. He had to hand over that bullet fragment as well.
So anything else to be watching in this case, as I'm sure the investigation continues, the conversation continues about what could have been done differently?
They just said they're going to Monday morning quarterback this. They can always try to do things better, so they're going to go over a lot of the body cam video, see what maybe could have done better. But in the end, everybody walking away from that, in the end, it could have been much worse as well.
Yeah.